What's up out there to all my made men, women, and kids? What's good? Today I got a video that I really don't even know where to begin. I don't know where to begin on this one, because this is like an everyday thing. And to my subscribers and viewers from out the United States that has never been here, that has never been in the United States, this is every day, people. This type of stuff is every single day. And this is what our youth, our children has to worry about when they go to school every single day. You know what? I'm just gonna start it like how I usually start it.
Cause it get cold like Minnesota, cold like Minnesota, cold like Minnesota, cold like Minnesota. Need to stay up out the streets if you can't take the heat.
Alright, here we go. Let's start it. You already see the names on the jerseys.
A youth basketball team has been kicked out of a Cincinnati recreational league for wearing jerseys emblazoned with what many deemed racist names, including Negro, spelled K-N-E-E, and Coon. The teenager on the right's last name is spelled K-U-H-N in reality. The team from suburban King Mills was kicked out of the Cincinnati Premier Youth Basketball League after an opponent raised concerns during the fourth week of games. A parent, Tony Rube, says he does not understand why adults overseeing the players did not consider the uniforms inappropriate and intervene. Their coach issued an apology to anyone who was offended. The team name of the group of 7th through 12th graders, the Wet Dream Team. Matt Urs, KDKA News.
The Wet Dream Team. Now,
12th graders, the Wet Dream.
Now, like I said before, you heard me say it. This is the type of things that happen like 24/7 in this country. There's always gonna be this. I already see it happening. There's always gonna be racist people. Always. There's always gonna be racist people. It's something that we can't get rid of. All right. Like, think about this, right? The FBI themselves disbanded the Black Panthers because it was supposed to be a terrorist organization, right? Now, if that's a terrorist organization and they haven't killed, like, anybody, basically, they haven't killed anybody, what about the KKK? That white supremacist group that has killed hundreds upon thousands of people. They don't see that as a terrorist group. Do you understand what I'm saying, people? They deem that not a terrorist group, but the Black Panthers is a terrorist group. You can look it up. I'm not telling you any falsehoods right now. The KKK is still running around right now as we speak. They're still running around right now, throwing their terrorism on everybody. This right here is part of that. I understand you say, "Oh, I'm thinking too out of the..." No. It has to start from somewhere. Those kids wearing those jerseys, the jerseys had to be made. Somebody had to approve the jerseys to be worn. Think about it now. I understand the little white kids got together and thought to themselves, what's the best way that we can show we're fucking idiots today? I know. We'll name our team the Wet Dream Team, and everyone has a racist slur on the back of their jerseys. We'll all get that, and we'll all be cool. Then they take that to the coach and say, hey, coach, guess what? We want to put this on the back of our jerseys. And then the coach is like, ding! Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. That sounds like a great idea. But you know what? Before I even say anything, let's go into another video. All right? Let's go to another video. And this video, right? This video is basically talking about the same thing. It's talking about the same thing because it has gone around the world. I don't know who hasn't seen it yet. If you haven't seen it yet, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to open your eyes right now.
You donkey of the day, yeah, you dumb ass. You get donkey of the day, yeah, you dumb ass.
You are a donkey.
Hey. Donkey of the day for Wednesday, January 10th goes to Coach Walt Gill and the Kings Gill Varsity Boys Rec basketball team in Cincinnati. Salute to everyone who listens to us on 102.3 The Beat in Cincinnati. Drop one of Clues bombs for them. Let me tell you something, man. If you were appalled by the H&M ad where they had the young god, that young black king wearing a hoodie that said, coolest monkey in the jungle, then this story is really going to grind your gears. All right, now the Kings Guild Varsity Boys basketball team pulled up for their game on Sunday afternoon wearing jerseys that said, Wet Dream Team on the front. Now, Wet Dreams, that's a sexual reference. Your Uncle Charlotte has had quite a few of those in my day. I actually think wet dreams are ghosts having sex with you when you sleep. Oh, yes, Bobby Brown is not the only brother out here who has spooned a spirit or two. I've definitely done that. A wet dream to me is nothing but poltergeist poom poom, but that's neither here nor there. It's not appropriate for kids in high school to name their basketball team that. Maybe they were going for a Splash Brothers kind of vibe, but nah. Right? Hey, Kings Guild Varsity Boys, y'all didn't think that one through. Imagine coming back from a long away game and all of y'all sleep on the team bus and somebody takes a pic of y'all bunched up together in those bus seats all close, eyes closed, snoring, and someone takes a pic and posts it with the caption, Wet Dream Team. Gay! Okay? But that's not the reason they're getting donkey of the day. See, some of these young Caucasian men didn't have inappropriate things just...
Oh, yeah. I think I forgot to tell you that. I think I forgot to say that, like, the team members were all white. I forgot to say that. I thought it'd be obvious, but I wasn't obvious with it. All the team members are white. And I probably guarantee you they all had racist slurs on the back of their fucking jerseys.
On the back of their jersey, they had inappropriate things on the front of their... Well, not just on the front of their jersey. They had it on the back of their jersey as well. Let's go to the news for the report, please.
The name of the team is a sexual reference that we won't be repeating here on WLWT. A sexual innuendo was printed across the front of their shirts, as parents of the opposing team saw for themselves yesterday.
It's more of a joke to them than anything else.
Printed on the back of the shirts, instead of player names, was something that stirred even more anger at West Claremont yesterday. Words that some considered racist.
It's not so much about even if we had black students, like, or African-American students, or any minorities. Like, our kids were offended. Like,
Tony Rue immediately brought West Claremont's concerns to the league rep's attention.
I think he called people above him, and about midway through the second quarter, he came and got the ref's attention and told him the game was over. It was called that we weren't going to be a part of it.
Game over and season over for the Kings team. Cincinnati Premier Youth Basketball League said in a written statement today, the actions and conduct of the team did not comply with our stated mission and expected standards, and that team has therefore been dismissed from our league. Kings was 4 games into the season, which leaves opponents scratching their heads. Now
4 games into the season. So that means 3 games before this, they had the jerseys. They had them on. That first game that came out, they should have got kicked. They should have got kicked out right away. Like, what the hell is? This dude got a Negro on the back of his jersey. This other dude got Coon on the back of his jersey. This other motherfucker got Nick Gers on the back of his jersey. Like, what the?
coach, Walt Gill, initially told me on the phone that this whole thing was getting blown out of proportion, but later this afternoon he released the following statement saying, "We sincerely apologize to anyone that was offended by the jerseys. We offered to cover them up or change. However, the league saw fit to remove us, and we have accepted that decision." But the Kings School District did say it condemns any type of hateful or racist.
No, they don't. No, they don't. Do not let the words fool you, okay? They do condone that. They're 4 games in, people. 4 games in. If they didn't condone that, they wouldn't even have played 1 game. Oh, they would have played that 1 game, and somebody would have been like, did you see what was on the back of their jerseys? Did you see that? Nah, that's not gonna happen. You're not having another game unless you change the names on the jerseys. You gotta change the whole thing up. You gotta redo it, and the kids' parents have to pay for it. For real, that's what it would have happened. They would have been like, and the kids' parents have to pay for it because the kids' parents paid for those jerseys. You already know that. That's what it is. The kids' parents paid for those jerseys.
Commentary.
All right, let me tell you what the Kings Guild Varsity Boys Rec basketball team had on the back of their jerseys. They thought it would be a good idea to have Negro on the back of their jersey.
I just caught that one, too.
You didn't know what that was? They spelled it K-N-E-E-G-R-O-W.
I said Negro.
And another white guy had Coon on the back of his jersey. This is what bothers me about this entire situation. Sharice Middleton is the Kings Division Coordinator, and she released a statement saying Kings Rec basketball for grades 7-12 does not in any way support or condone the uniform infractions that occurred. We strictly follow and support the rules set out by Cincinnati Premier Youth Basketball League and fully support their decision to remove the team from play as well. F that. This is more than a uniform infraction. This is racism. What do you mean uniform infraction? Not tucking in your jersey is a uniform infraction. Having a logo on your jersey you're not supposed to have is a uniform infraction. This is racism in its purest form. Then the coach of the team puts out that apology. We sincerely apologize to anyone that was offended by the jerseys. We offered to cover them up or change. However, the league saw fit to remove us, and we have accepted that decision. Dear Coach Walt Gill, shut the F up forever. All right, they ain't covering up or changing, babe. You mean to tell me when your kids came to you with this idea, you didn't tell them, hell no? You mean to tell me that you didn't think a group of young white kids going out there with Negro on the back of their jersey and Coon on the back of their jersey, you thought that wasn't going to offend someone? See, Queen Michelle Obama said when they go low, we go high. But Charlamagne the God says when they go low, take it to the floor with them. And this is exactly why I will never stop calling white devils white devils. Okay? All white people aren't the devil, but the ones in these jerseys are young white devils, too.
Young white devils.
Racism like this at a young age, I call them crack-ass crackers in training. All right, this is bigotry under construction, ladies and gentlemen, but this can be reversed. Oh, they can absolutely unlearn whatever they are being taught at home. All it takes is one away game in a predominantly black district in Cincinnati. I guarantee that Jamal and them who play for the undefeated Cincinnati Cracker Crushers have not played the Wet Dream team, okay? I want to start a league in Cincinnati right now. Red, black, and green are the colors. Name of the team is the Triple C Cincinnati Cracker Crushers, and we're not even going to go low and have racial slurs on the back of our jerseys. We're going to have names like Mohammed, Zulu, X, Tubman, Obama, Farrakhan, okay? All the names that strike fear in you racist bigots. And the white dream team better have that same energy and come in there with racial slurs on the back of their jerseys to play my guys. Oh, my bad, to play my gods. Listen, man, it's a great book out there that was required reading when I was a lad. It was called To Kill a Mockingbird. Anybody in here ever read it?
Of course.
Written by Harper Lee. And Harper Lee once said, as you grow older, you'll see white men cheat black men every day of your life. But let me tell you something, and don't you forget it. Whenever a white man does that to a black man, no matter who he is, how rich he is, or how fine a family he comes from, that white man is trash. If you're a racist, prejudiced bigot, you are trash. Trash is actually an understatement. You may think the person you're being prejudiced against is the problem, but actually, you're the problem. So if you want to be part of the solution and not the problem, then it's simple. Be the change you want to be in. Be the change you want to see in the world, and don't be racist. Please give Coach Walt Gill and the Kings Guild Varsity Boys Rec team. Matter of fact, ask him a simple question.
Hee-haw, you stupid motherfucker. Are you dumb?
It's simple. It's simple.
He's stupid,
but I'm serious about that.
dumb.
For real. 102, team to beat in Cincinnati. Holla at me. I'm going to start my own team out there.
You going to call it CCC, Triple C?
Triple C, baby. Cincinnati Cracker Crushers. What's up? Let's get the league going, baby.
Now, that was Charlemagne, of
Ask him a
course.
simple question.
Charlemagne the God. But in all seriousness, though, this is the type of things that happen 24/7 in America. All right. I lived in North Carolina. I lived South Carolina. I lived in Georgia. All right. Yes. There's racism down there. But if you know anything about United States and the white supremacy, they have moved up north, and now they are everywhere. There's nowhere you can go that the white supremacist is not there. I promise you this. I promise you this. It's more hidden up north. You understand? It's more hidden up north. Down south is blatant, but up north it's hidden. You'll catch a few that, jump out of pocket and they show their true colors. But this is a guarantee. This is something that we all have to look out for. All of us. All of us in the United States. You have to look out for this because they're teaching your kids these things. The Caucasians are teaching their children these things. You remember this. And I don't know if you guys know my actual saying. All right, I have a quote that I say, trust no one. Okay? That's basically my saying, trust no one. Because that person that you think is your buddy, that's right next to you, your buddy, he's thinking these same type of things in his head. There's never going to be a different change of that. I mean, there's one way that things like this would change, but if I tell you that, you'll be upset with me. Okay? You'd be definitely upset with me because it's the truth. And the truth upsets people. It really does. And if one day you want to know that truth, hit up the comment. Let me know. I'll tell you. I'll guarantee. I'll tell you. No problem. No problem. But right now, I'm not even gonna say that. I'm gonna just leave one hate here. That's what I'm gonna leave here. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Be good to yourself and everyone else.
And that good guy could change, especially if you short change. So fuck is my ransom, huh? Money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back.